Welcome to Business News Essay. Today we take a look at non-repayable business grants in South Africa. Non-repayable business grants are a type of development funding offered by the South African government to support the growth of small and micro businesses. The advantages of these types of government grants is that you don't have to return the money, or pay interest on it. There are two types of business grants, those that cover 100% of the financial need, and cost-sharing grants that only cover a portion of the required amount. For business owners, it's important to note that while you are not required to pay back non-repayable grants, it's not free money. This is because there are typically stipulations about how the money can be used. In this video, we'll list all the government's non-repayable small business grants available. Agro-Processing Support Scheme, APSS, Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, DTIC. The scheme targets businesses in food and beverage value addition and processing, including black winemakers, furniture manufacturing, fiber processing, feed production, and fertilizer production. Black Industrialist Scheme, BIS-DTIC. Grant program of the Black Industrialists policy that aims to unlock the industrial potential of predominantly black-owned and black-managed businesses within the South Africa economy. Business and Arts South Africa Supporting Grant Program incentivizes business sponsorship of the arts, through the provision of additional funds to a sponsored arts organization. Cooperatives Incentive Scheme, CIS, Department of Small Business Development, DSBD. A 100% non-repayable business grant to improve the viability and competitiveness of cooperative enterprises. It helps to lower cooperatives' cost of doing business through an incentive that supports broad-based black economic empowerment. Clothing and Textile Competitiveness Improvement Program, CIP-DTIC. Programs makes available non-repayable business grants allocated for the formation of clusters of either similar manufacturing entities or a value chain cluster, comprising e.g. manufacturers, suppliers and retailers. Infrastructure Investment Program for South Africa, UPSA, Development Bank of South Africa, DBSA provides innovative financing, involving the blending of EU grants together with loans from participating development finance institutions. Export Marketing and Investment Assistance, EMIA-DTIC. The scheme develops export markets for South African products and services and to recruit new foreign direct investment into the country. Pre-Commercialization Support Fund, Technology Innovation Agency, TIA, grant enables innovators to evaluate, demonstrate and advance the value proposition and commercial potential of their research outputs. Tourism Transformation Fund, National Empowerment Fund, NEF funding earmarked to transform the tourism sector. To qualify, enterprises must provide services to tourists as its direct clients. The enterprise must be at least majority, 51%, black-owned. The grant portion of the funding is capped at R5 million per successful applicant. National Youth Development Agency, NYDA. Support for young entrepreneurs in the form of non-repayable business grants and non-financial business development support. The program aims to enable youth entrepreneurs to establish or grow their businesses. Youth Pipeline Development Program, Industrial Development Corporation, IDC. A part of the IDC Special Scheme Business Support and Grant Funding Program. This grant assists potential applicants to improve the readiness of their proposal. Sector Funding, DIA. Program works to increase the rate of commercialization of viable intellectual property from South African technologies emanating from higher education institutions. Support Program for Industrial Innovation, DTIC. This incentive provides financial assistance for the development of commercially viable products and processes. Similarly, it facilitates commercialization of such technologies. Seed Fund, TIA. The purpose of the fund is to increase the rate of commercialization of viable intellectual property from South African technologies emanating from higher education institutions. Sector-Specific Assistance Scheme, DTIC. This scheme compensates for costs in respect of the approved activities aimed at the development of South African emerging exporters through events. This incentive provides financial support for physical and digital events participation by qualifying emerging exporters. SATA Technology Program, STP. This program offers non-repayable small business grants. Additionally, entrepreneurs can access support services, including incubation, quality and standards and technology transfer services. Thanks for watching. That's all for today.